Greetings. Welcome to TheQueenElle LLC. This is Queen L. So this video I'm very excited about. This is the beginning of a weekly astrology series. So I was trying to decide, as we have a lot of planetary activity, we have a lot of planets interacting with other planets and moving into different zodiac signs, etc. And I was thinking, okay, I could bombard everyone with an individual video for every single planetary aspect, or I could do what I had been doing, which is kind of doubling up on some, like two at a time. But there's so much going on, and then in some weeks there's not much at all. So I decided that from this point on, starting with the beginning of April, which is essentially our new zodiac year, that I would start doing a weekly series. Now, where this video will differ from any astrology videos that you have seen on a weekly or monthly basis on either this platform or others is that I will not follow a structure such as the beginning of every week or month or the end of every week or month. I will essentially follow the week on the calendar. So this year, with April 1st being on a Saturday, I decided that I would post this video on Friday before that first of the month, and it will cover the first 7 days of April. And then you'll see a video posted prior to the second 7 days of the month, and so on. So let's dive in. Now, just looking, you'll see me looking around. I have information pulled up on multiple screens and behind my camera and just all over, just to help me to stay on track and to be more informed with the information that I'm providing. And then we will wrap up all of the factual information with some tarot cards just to add a bit more information in detail from the spirit guides and from the source with regard to what we can expect this upcoming week. So stick around. So let's get started. So on April 1st, we have Mars, which will be trine Saturn. Now, if you have not checked out my planetary energy video, I will post that above. And also my planetary aspects video, I will post above. So that will help. Now, I will cover what those things mean in each of these weekly videos, but it will just help for you to have an overview of what it means as well. Now, Mars will be trine Saturn on April 1st. So what does that mean? Trine is a very lucky planetary aspect. It is very beneficial when planets are trine each other. Mars is our planet of physical energy, just a lot of things in motion. So if you wanted to put to action some plans or some efforts, then we look to Mars and the transits that Mars has at any given moment to help us to make those decisions with regard to astrology. So where is Mars right now? Mars is, Mars is actually entering into Cancer right now. Mars is, as I'm filming this in the week leading up to the beginning of April, Mars has been in the sign of Gemini. Mars is entering into Cancer. So, or has just entered into Cancer. So Cancer is being a water sign, free-flowing, emotional, intuitive energy. So you definitely want to tap into your intuition with regard to your actions. Mars being trine Saturn. Saturn is in the sign of Pisces right now. So, hey, double water signs with the intuitive, free-flowing, compassionate energy, okay? And like I said, this is a very lucky transit. So I would say, and also Saturn represents our purpose. Saturn represents some structure, our systems that we have in place in our life. So I would say that any decisions that you have that need to be made with regard to just some plans that you have in place or plans that you have yet to make that you're contemplating. April 1st is a great date to make those plans. Okay, it's a very lucky day. Then we move into April 3rd. So there's no additional planetary aspects on April 2nd. April 3rd, we have Mercury will be entering into the sign of Taurus. Now, this is a very positive interaction just with Mercury transiting into Taurus. It will be, it's a very sensual, emotional time, but Taurus is an earth sign, so it's some grounded energy, but also very passionate time for us, okay? Now, with Mercury being our communication planet, the aspect that's taking place April 3rd, Mercury will be square Pluto. Now, if you have not checked out my Pluto in Aquarius video, check that out. I will link that above. But Pluto in Aquarius, so Pluto is our planet that's very transformational. It's a generational planet because of Pluto's orbit around the sun taking 248 days. So every zodiac sign that Pluto enters, Pluto's in that zodiac sign for approximately 15 to 20 so years, and it will be in the sign of Aquarius from this year 2023, kind of back and forth retrograding, but then it will stick around in Aquarius all the way until 2044. So major transit. Again, definitely check out that video. But this particular aspect on April 3rd, Mercury being square Pluto. So square, it's some conflicting energy. Mercury being our communication planet, that means that I would not make any big decisions on April 3rd, okay? Now, April 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, is a Monday, so, it's considered an official business day for most, and I'm just saying don't make any big decisions on that day. That is my recommendation. We all have free will. You can do whatever you want to do. However, just my recommendation, I would not make any major decisions in your dealings with others on April 3rd because of Mercury being square Pluto on that day. Now, nothing really happening on April 4th. April 5th, we have Mercury, which again, Mercury is in the sign of Taurus, but Mercury will be sextile Saturn. Again, check out my planetary aspects video so that you're able to learn about sextile. Sextile is a very good collaborative type of energy. So the planets work together. Now, Mercury being sextile Saturn on April 5th, that's a great energy. So Saturn, again, our structures and our purpose, our systems, the constraints that we have in our life. And Mercury being about communication. So after coming off of April 3rd, where we really shouldn't make any big choices, it's safe to start making those decisions again come April 5th. And then there's nothing really going on April 6th, but April 7th, which will end at the first 7 days of that first week of April, we have Mercury again, which will be sextile Mars. So, like I said, Mars just entered into Cancer. So Mercury will be sextile Mars, our physical energy. So that's a good decision-making time, collaborative, communicative time with Mercury and Mars. And then Venus on April 7th as well. Venus, which is in the sign of Taurus as well. Venus will be sextile Neptune. Now, Neptune, again, if you haven't checked out my planetary energy video, Neptune is all about inspiration. It's all about just really what motivates us. And Neptune will be in the sign of, where is Neptune? Neptune is in Pisces. So a lot of flowing energy, which is great. But Venus being sextile Neptune, and we know Venus is our love planet. So April 8th is a great time for love and communicating that love and actually putting into motion the actions that you have that you want to make regarding love. So I would say embarking on a new relationship, dating, expressing how you feel to either a new love interest or your current love. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It can just be whomever you have in your life, your inner circle, your loved ones. It can even be pets. It's just a great expressive day for interacting with our loved ones, okay? So again, that's April 7th, Mercury sextile Mars and Venus sextile Neptune. Now, we also have, let me see, April 6th is a full moon. So just stay tuned. I will post a separate videos regarding the full and the new moons as usual. So look forward to that video. But let me see. I believe that's it for the first week of April. So I hope that that has been very useful. Now I'm going to pull some cards with regard to this first week. So I've already shuffled my Modern Witch tarot deck as well as my Energy Oracle deck. So let me just do a quick additional shuffle. See, Spirit Guides, what you have in store for us this first week of April as we enter this new zodiac year. Okay, so we have Strength in reverse. Now, the Strength card, this is a message from the universe, a message from the spirit guides letting us know that if we are having a moment, you know, if we are not really feeling up to the task at hand, if we're not feeling just that we've got it all together, just know that the spirit guides are creator, source, whoever you look to for that spiritual, emotional strength. Just know that they've got your back. They're here for you. Okay. We have the Devil card in reverse. So this is a good thing. The Devil card represents unhealthy binds in our life, unhealthy connections in our life, things that we're holding on to, whether it's vices that we have, people that we have, just something unhealthy, unhealthy habits, unhealthy tendencies. And this springtime with spring equinox, doing spring cleaning, this is a great time to just to release those binds. Now, with the Devil card being in reverse, it has to do with a bit of resistance to releasing that energy. Release it. It's definitely time. The time is of the essence. With Pluto moving into Aquarius, we're all about spiritual evolution and enlightenment. And I say this all the time, but in order to see the change in our life that we need, we know we have to be the change. It's like we know this, but it's all about doing. Like I said, that Mercury energy, that Mars energy, it's time to put those thoughts into motion. You won't receive the change that you seek if you don't do something about it. We could sit around and we could say the affirmations. We could think about it. We can contemplate it. We can do the vision boards. But it also takes some actual effort on our part. It also takes, I mean, obviously you don't want to get in your own way, but sitting around and just desiring things is not going to make those things happen. You have got to take the steps to for yourself, your own self-improvement, as well as just to see yourself involved in whatever it is that you want to do, to hit those monumental, steps, those incremental steps to get to the monumental ones. In order to see yourself, accomplish those goals, you have to take the steps and not remain stagnant. Okay? We don't want life to just pass us by, right? And then we have the King of Cups. So this is a great card to end up on. The King of Cups, master of our emotions. So we're getting there. We're doing work, but we have to continue the work in order to see the results that we seek. Now, let's see what our Energy Oracle deck has for us. Okay, we have the Thinking Woman. So this goes back to what I was saying, we can think about it. We're contemplating some things. So that's a start, just to desire the things, to acknowledge that there are things that we want to receive. There are things that we want to accomplish. But now it's time to not just think about it, not even just plan it, because we're already there. We've already started the planning, the affirming, the claiming. Now we have to do the work so that we can reap what we want to sow. We can't just sow in spirit, we have to sow in action as well, right? I want to become a better gardener. But in order to become a better gardener, I can't just think about, like, man, I wish I was a better gardener. I actually have to do something about it, whether that's educating myself on the best soil to use, the best things to plant in different seasons, what's best for the region that I live in, etc. And then I have to do the work. So I hope that this has really been helpful for you. I hope that you're interested in videos like this because they are coming on a weekly basis. So stay tuned. Peace to you, many blessings. Ashe.